We will be discussing revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities in this video. This is the fourth adjustments which we have to do while uh, uh, at the time of reconstitution of firm. In this chapter, we are dealing with change in profit sharing ratio of existing partners. The first adjustment made at the time of change in profit sharing ratio was calculation of gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio. Second adjustment was accounting treatment of goodwill. Third, it was the accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profit. And the fourth adjustment we will be studying in this video, that is revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Now, what is the need of revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities? Now see, the assets and liabilities appearing in the books of the accounts and their realizable value or the market value are two different things. There may be big change between the book value and the realizable value. So at the time of reconstitution, we have to revalue the assets and liabilities so that whatever profit or loss is there which belong to the old firm, because it is belonging to the period prior to the reconstitution. So whatever profit and loss is there, it belong to the old partners in the old ratio. So we will reassess the liabilities, revalue the assets, and the profits and loss will be transferred to the partners capital in the old profit sharing ratio. Now the recording of the change in the value can be done using two methods. First, we are recording the revised value in the books of accounts, and second, we are not going to record the revised values in the books of accounts. Okay, when revised values are to be recorded in the books. In this case of revaluation of assets and liabilities, we will prepare a revaluation account. The another name of revaluation account is P&L adjustment account, profit and loss adjustment account. Please keep this name also in mind. In our books, most of the questions use the term revaluation only. So some students do not know that P&L adjustment account is the another name of revaluation account. Please keep this thing in mind. The nature of this account is nominal. Okay, debit all losses and expenses and credit all income and gain. Keep this thing in mind also. Okay, so some unknown points which we have not covered or which is not in our book is asked, then you can apply this knowledge. Okay, losses will be debited to revaluation account and gain will be credited to the revaluation account. The format is like this. When assets value is decreasing, it will be debited, recorded on the debit side of revaluation account. In the same manner, if the value of asset is increasing, it will be credited to revaluation account. In case of liabilities, decrease in liability is a gain, so it will be credited to revaluation account, and increase in liabilities is a loss, so it will be recorded on the debit side of revaluation account. In the same manner, unrecorded liabilities is increasing for the firm, so it will be recorded on the debit side of revaluation account. In the same manner, if unrecorded asset is there, it is going to increase the value of assets, gain for the firm, so it will be recorded on the credit side of revaluation account. If we balance the revaluation account, if the credit side is more, that means it's a gain, so the profit will be recorded on the debit side. Balancing figure is recorded on the debit side in case of profit, and in case of loss, the debit side of revaluation was more, so the balancing figure will appear on the credit side. Let's check the journal entries. When there is a decrease in the value of assets, asset will be credited and loss will be debited to revaluation account. So the journal entry will be revaluation account debit to assets account. Second, for increase in the value of assets. Okay, asset will be debited and revaluation account will be credited. Okay, assets will be debited and revaluation account will be credited. In case of liabilities, if liability is increasing, revaluation account will be debited and liability will be credited. Fourth, for decrease in the value of liabilities, liabilities account will be debited and revaluation account will be credited. To record unrecorded liabilities, liabilities are increasing, so revaluation account debit to liabilities account. In the same manner, unrecorded assets value is increasing, so asset will be debited and revaluation account will be credited. If profit is there, balancing figure is written on the debit side of revaluation, so revaluation account debit to partners capital account in the old ratio. 8th, if debit side is more, then partners capital account debit to revaluation account. Now we will take one illustration. There are two partners A and B who are going to share profits in the ratio of 3:2. Now they decide to share the profits equally. Their balance sheet was as follows. Now on reconstitution, they decided that machinery will be depreciated by 10%, stock be appreciated by 20%, creditors are not likely to claim to the extent of 5,000 rupees, and an expense was paid rupees 1,000 at the time of valuation of assets. We have to pass the journal entries and prepare revaluation account. So the first, when machinery was depreciated, loss, so revaluation account will be debited by 10% of 1,50,000, that is 15,000 rupees to machinery account. Assets are credited when their value goes down. Now in the case of stock, the value is going up, appreciated. 20% of 50,000 is 10,000 rupees. So stock account debit 10,000 to revaluation account 10,000 rupees. Third, creditors of rupees 5,000. So it's a gain. So liability is decreasing, so creditors will be credited. Creditors account debit to revaluation account 5,000 rupees. Fourth, an expense of rupees 1,000 is paid. So cash or bank account will be credited. Revaluation account debit to cash. Now when we compare, revaluation account is debited by 16,000 and credited by 15,000. So there's a loss of 1,000 rupees. So this loss will be transferred to the partner's capital account in the ratio of 3:2. So loss is transferred. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to revaluation account. Okay. Now check the revaluation account. The losses are recorded on the debit side. Machine's value is decreasing. So to machinery 15,000, expense to cash 1,000, by stock 10,000, by creditors 5,000. By loss 1,000 is transferred to A's capital and B's capital in the ratio of 3:2.